It's time I gave you my personal must-have mod list for Dragon Age Origins. I have numerous mod vids for DAO, but the mods in this vid are the, if I could only install a very small number of mods, these would be the ones kind of mods. If you need any help installing mods for Dragon Age Origins, I'll link my tutorial in the description of this video. I'll also link my Dragon Age modding playlist, which has other various modding vids for all of the Dragon Age games. These mods are all found on Nexus and are for PC only, and will also be linked in the description. First up, we have arguably the most important mod ever. Extra dog slot. No, I'm not joking. Having my Mabari go everywhere with my Warden is a must-have, and having them not take up a companion slot is also a must-have. That way I don't miss out on random banter, have a full party to fight and explore with, but also have the cutest Mabari in all of Thedas at my side. As a heads up, there is a slight issue with the mod towards the end of the game, which I believe is talked about in the comment section. So if when doing the lands meet you find yourself with a can't progress issue, it's more than likely this mod, and fixes can be found in the comments of the mod page. No helmet hack is honestly like directly under the extra dog slot mod in terms of importance and how much I love it. I'm not a fan of helmets in literally any game that I play, so being able to use this mod to toggle it off is the greatest thing ever. There is also a version of this mod for Awakening, so if you plan to play that as well, I'd highly suggest getting it. The mod is super simple to use with just a book in your inventory, and if you use it, it'll toggle the helmets off, and then if you use it again, it'll toggle them back on. So if you want them on for any particular cutscene or exploring a certain area, it's super easy and simple to use in order to make that happen. FtG UI Mod, more readable fonts and UI, has zero relation to the channel, but is a must-have if you either play at a higher resolution or just want the font a little bit bigger. You do need to use it as an external program to make the font bigger, but it does work beautifully. It doesn't work on all of the menus, but it works on the subtitles and dialogue options, as well as a few other things, which are the most important to me. I highly recommend this mod. DahliaLynn's Sleep Until Dawn is a fun, immersive mod that I'm just slightly obsessed with. It allows you to sleep in your tent either alone, with your Mabari, or your love interest. Then you wake up and it's morning in camp, making it much more immersive to sleep and then head out to go explore some more. If you want the game to be a little bit more immersive, or just have the ability to snuggle up next to your love interest, this is a great addition to your load order. The rescue at Ishal is a can't live without, mainly because it makes the game make sense between the end of Ostagar, getting rescued, and waking up after. You can use it if you do or don't romance Alistair, but as a die-hard Alistair romancer, I find it to be extra sweet and add a bit of extra angst, if you will, to the early part of the relationship. Overall, this mod just adds that extra bit of drama and the "oh, this is what happened" vibe really well, and it just adds to that early game experience. Improved atmosphere. I love this mod. It was literally one of the first mods for DAO that I ever installed way back in the day. I've had it for years and can't imagine the game experience without it. It makes camp more lively, allows you to hear more companion banter, it improves NPC behavior out in the world so they seem more real, and literally so much more. Overall, once you play with this mod, you'll probably find it hard to live without. There is a very detailed set of installation instructions and instructions on how to make it work with particular mods, as it does edit a lot of game files. I cannot stress enough how important it is to actually read through the documentation so you can ensure that you install it correctly and actually get to enjoy using it. And lastly, I know someone is going to shake their head at me at this one, but skip the fade is mandatory for me. Once you've played it once, you don't need to do it again. Listen, I said what I said. I need this mod. I'm not a huge fan of the fade sequence for the circle, and this mod lets you skip all my least favorite parts of it while still retaining most of the important parts of the story. So if you're like me and you just want to skip it, then go and get this mod right now. And there you have it, my must-have essential can't live without mods for Dragon Age Origins. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!